Tamika?
I think that what is the most critical issue of this time is the idea that this generation becomes comfortable with white supremacy being the law of the land and fascism in our government. I think that that is a very dangerous position for our people to be in, and I think that for young people to believe it is normal for white supremacy to be the law of the land is very scary, because it stops our potential and our growth. And what we see happening right now is that white supremacy is actually winning. So I think that that's probably one of the most dangerous issues of our time.
Let's talk about white supremacy. Somebody lying. Somebody lying basically to themselves. If you are a supreme person, if you are the best, if you're the tippy top, then you are the best. You are the best. And you know what the best don't concern themselves with? My black ass or any other asses. Because you're too busy being the best. You're thriving and living in your joy. You're making moves. You're doing stuff. So no one can come for your title. No one can take you down. The only thing that someone coming up can do is push you further up. So the fact that y'all are out here tearing up the motherfucking world to prove that you are better than other people just proves the point that you are not. The fact that you are out here tearing up your shit because you think that somebody else might get it is bananas. Who does that? Bad little kids who don't have no training, who don't know how to share, break their toys so other people can't have them. And matter of fact, them other kids just get toys from somewhere else and your shit is broke. It's just like y'all are cutting off your feet so that other people can't walk. But the point is that we can walk. Matter of fact, we can run, we can trot, we skip, we can frolic, we can do it all. So you haven't done anything but show us who you are over and over again. Because if you are in fact supreme, goated, if you will, then you don't have to do any of that. There's no oppression, repression, suppression. You could just be the best. And if you think about it, imagine how much further ahead this nation could truly be if people who were good at things were allowed to be good at things, and then we utilized each other's benefits, as it were. Just think of where we could be as a nation if we did not have to repress, oppress, suppress, just to make ourselves feel better. Think about all the money and time wasted when we could have just lived. We could have been the top pinnacle, but yet and still y'all are letting some orange, I'm not gonna say the word, but y'all are letting someone lead you to hell or wherever you believe in. You're just letting someone lead you just to prove that you're better than some other people, which disproves that you are not, because this man has done everything short of shoot somebody in Central on Broadway or Central Avenue or whatever street he was gonna shoot him on, Fifth Avenue, to show y'all who he is, and y'all are still just letting him run roughshod all over you. And some of you are egging him on. And it is such a waste of your time and ours. Because we're well past the point that we tried to tell you. You didn't want to know. You didn't want to know anything to keep others from succeeding. You would do, even if it means that you can't succeed. Just so you put it over on somebody else. And it's been such a waste of time, because we could have progressed so much further than this as a whole entire nation. Anywho, this is a rant. It's a little unhinged for this Saturday. Y'all have a blessed day.
People are actually speaking up, but do you agree that it is most dangerous for white people to be superior over black people? Let me know in the comment section. I have other clips that we're going to be diving into, but first, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Sonia, and I'm back again with another mind-blowing video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. Hope you guys are good. If this is the first time tuning in, do it, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other persons to get this good news. And yes, with that being said, we'll dive right into this video. I want to say a very big thank you to every single single one of you that has been clicking my videos, coming back to watch my videos. I do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much for subscribing. In today's video, we're going to be diving into a very deep topic because the blacks are not concerned, and they are like, the problem we have is when the white supremacy are actually ruling. They're already ruling, right? But when they are overruling and ruling over us. And I want to get your honest opinion in the comment section. This content is for educational purposes alone, nothing more and nothing less. I learn from you, you learn from me. I stand a chance to be corrected if anything I said is going abstract, right? Every videos and teachings you're going to be using in our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of those videos. With that being said, let's dive deep into this topic and let's get somewhere.
So don't shoot the messenger, but I am considering creating a space where I process white supremacy, decolonization, and white guilt with white people. Now, I know it is not my job as a Black, queer, identified woman of color to do this. However, I feel like it could be a launching for white people. Y'all, I am just tired of only doing the work on our side. Like, I feel like we drastically need to turn the tables in on white people because their avoidance of doing the work and deconstructing their learnings and their teachings is, you know, as we all know, huge for them. It keeps us separate, it keeps us divided, but I'm like, white people, just do it with each other. And I know they have fears that are specific to like white Western culture. And so I feel like I want to create a group or a training around how to help white people start talking to other white people. There's a lot of anger amongst the culture, like one another, whites and whites. And it's almost like nobody is brave enough to step up and be the change agent. I'll do it. Like, where are the Jane Elliots? Like, I want more of those in the white community doing the white work. And I feel like those people are out there, but right now they're crippled in anger and animosity. So communicating and having a healing dialogue is very troublesome for white people with other white people. So ultimately, this is a way for me to engage healing that can call white people in and also activate those Jane Elliots out there.
Let me know what you think about the space that she is considering creating. Do you think it's a good idea or it is not a good idea? Do you think it is not in her place for her to actually create spaces like that, or you think she can actually go ahead and do it? Let me know. A lot of black people is opening, like their eyes is becoming more and they're thinking out of the box now. Believe me, this is actually a good thing, but let me know what you think would actually be the disadvantage or advantage. Anyways, let me roll out some clips and I'll be back with commentaries.
Shut the fuck up sometimes. Stop falling for the trap. The African versus Black American beef is fake and it's funded and it's nowhere in real life. What's actually happening is we're being attacked by white people, white supremacists that run the state. We are being attacked by the American government. We're being attacked by European nations, and we're being divided by the people they're paying online. A lot of them look like us, sellout ass Negroes that are getting online and telling us that our beef is with other people that look like us and other people of color that may not look like us but are not white. And they are selling us this so that we will not rise up against the mayonnaise Martians who actually enslaved us, who actually mass incarcerate us, who actually are pushing us out of jobs, who actually are taking our opportunities, who actually are colonizing black nations. The sellouts and the raccoons of social media are trying to sell us propaganda that we should be fighting other marginalized groups of people instead of fighting the people who are actually fighting us.
People are suffering from white supremacy too. I had a conversation with a client the other day who is a professor. They teach about white supremacy, African American rhetoric, and XYZ, and different concepts in the diaspora. And we were talking about how white people also are affected and are suffering from white supremacy as well, in the way that my phone overheated, but in the way that white people have no connection to their own culture or any culture whatsoever other than whiteness, white American culture. So an example of this would be that my friend and client who asked his class, how many of you participate in mutual aid? Nobody raised their hand. None of the white people raised their hand. He goes, okay, let me rephrase that and says, how many of you have gone to a friend's house and their parents cooked for you? And then everyone raised their hand. And he goes, right, this is mutual aid. The way that white people have had to come up with a word for community, aka mutual aid, shows that they are suffering from white supremacy as well. While they think they're benefiting, you're actually not allowed to participate in things that would be beneficial to you because of white supremacy. And it's made to seem like Black and brown people are the only people who participate in these things or who would benefit from these things. We, as POC people, we've always known and always participated in mutual aid or community because that's how we thrive. And we are not just self-focused, we're community-focused, community-oriented. And so the things we do are not just for ourselves, they're to benefit our community because that's how it's always been in our cultures. And while white people for so long have tried to strip us of our culture, we still have roots that tie us to our ancestors and our culture and these different practices that have been around long before we've ever existed. And if white supremacy didn't exist or wasn't so prevalent, white people would be allowed to connect to their culture as well. But they've been so brainwashed into believing that having culture or allowing Black and brown people to participate in their culture is a threat to them, and that when we engage in culture it's part of our culture to be violent or oppressive, but really that's white supremacy culture. That's what y'all created. It's not in our culture to overtake others and be violent unnecessarily and hateful and oppressive. That's just not in us. Our cultures are uplifting and bring community together. We dance, we sing, we create, we craft, we tell stories. That's our culture, and that's many of y'all's culture. But white people refuse to see it that way. And so really, white people are keeping themselves in this vicious cycle of disconnection, of violence, and then want to be like, well, slavery was 300 years ago, like, why don't you just forget about it? No, like, you're still keeping that shit going, and it's actually having negative impacts on white people as well.
People are always saying they are being attacked by white people. They are always saying that the problem they have is the white supremacy. Like, this is not the first time they are saying it. Like, they've been saying it for a long time. But the question is, what are the Blacks doing to be able to sort out all of this? Because a lot of people are still suffering this particular mess. And at the end of the day, if care is not taken, a lot of things is actually going to be happening. In this video, these Blacks people are saying, oh, the problem they're having is white. And white can also come out here to do some videos and tell you that we are not your problem. You also are our problem. So who is the actual problem in this sense? You understand? But the Black community, one thing I love so much is the awakeness. I said it in one of my videos. I said, if the means we have now as youth, if it was there for our forefathers, I think a lot of things would have been amended long time ago, because now a lot of people are making their voices to be heard. And the only bad thing that anybody can do when someone is actually making his voices to be heard is trying to cover those particular voices. I think that is actually going to be like the worst disease for every single person. But As it stands now, the black community are saying, if it is enough, enough is enough. We are tired of seeing these people saying, oh, they are always ruling and always making sure that most of the things that we're going to be getting is going to come to us. But at the end of the day, the blacks are suffering more, right? The blacks people are the people that are getting the heat more than the whites, right? Like I said, this is just for educational purpose. Let me know if you think that any of this that I'm saying like is not on the right track. I'll retract. You can hear from one of my clip. The guy actually said it very loud and clear. He said the beef between the Africans and then the Black Americans, it is fake. And I think I did a video about it as well. And I was like, for me, there is no need of us fighting each other. There is no need of us beefing each other. There is no need of us saying, oh, let's do this or let's do that, right? That the problem that they have is because the white supremacy always want to rule. Do you think this is actually a problem? I want to know. From the first clip as well that I played, I'm picking out their words. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm siding the black community entirely because I am a black skinned person, right? From the first clip that I clicked, she said the only problem that there we have in American is relying more in white people to rule. But if you check all of this, will the whites really love to step down for the black people to rule? That's the question. Because even when the potentials are seen, the potentials are not carried as it's supposed to be. The politics will still play its games. The racial profile will still play its games. It will still be on your skin color. It will still be on what do you have to offer as a black. Because I don't know why people have this mentality of whenever they see a black person, they just believe that the black people cannot just offer anything. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like I said, I stand a chance to be corrected. I know I keep saying it in my videos so that a lot of people will not be like, oh, yes, you are always doing this or you're always supporting black people, right? And these videos is just for educational purpose so that me and you can actually learn. Then as a white person that is watching, do you think that if this country, American, is given to black people to rule, do you think that black people can really rule that country and take you guys to the level that you guys are supposed to be? Let me know in the comment section so that we don't keep getting some backlash and the rest of that. Anyways, if you have not subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments. And lastly, do not forget to share for every other persons to get this good news. And guys, thank you so much for 2,400 subscribers. I really do appreciate. Hit on that subscribe button. Come back for great content like this. And yes, with no further ado, I do like always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. Let love lead as always. Bye for now. I love you guys. Mwah.